And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Bravely Default. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. Let's do this.
I felt this ominous presence before. A creature lurks at the fire crystal.
Not again.
What is that thing?
Stay back, Eagle!
That's Chalkmar! Chalkmar, the mark of doom. It appears in the teachings of crystalism.
I had a feeling that might be the case. I'm all ready to go.
We can't begin the Rite of Awakening until we defeat it, right? I'm afraid not.
Let's go, Agnes! The four of us are more than a match for that thing!
All right.
Alright. So, giant brain monster, yay. Unlike other fights, he's kind of a turtle where you kind of have to just wait him out. Because hitting him right now does literally nothing. So we're going to definitely hold back quite a bit. Because we got to wait for an opening. He's going to do shit like that to piss me off. That's why I bought the ethers. Ow. We gotta keep our characters rather healthy. Okay. This is where I think we need to be prepared here. Nice. Now that could one-shot you if you notice how we were defaulted, right? Yeah, that could one-shot us, so you gotta be very very careful with that. Actually, I would lower his defense. Yeah. Let's hit him with that, followed by let me think, 120. Let's do this. Put this dude in a hurt locker. Nothing worth stealing from this guy. Even if there was, you just don't want to risk it.
Now I'm serious.
That's pretty much all her MP. Just going for the jugular, right? Oh, shit. That's what you gotta watch out for. And now I think I just left the whole party wide open. Except for Anya's. This is gonna be very weird coming up in a couple of turns here. I think I should have needed it anyway. Now I can go for the kill, or we're gonna play it safe, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play it safe. Wail on him. That should be enough to kill him, give or take.
Enough.
You would think anyway. Yeah, we got him. But that can be a really tough fight, especially if you're under-leveled and under-geared. Clearly, though, that was not the case. And we get a reflect ring for our trouble. Yay!
Way to go! You guys were amazing! We've no time to pat ourselves on the back. Let's begin the Rite of Awakening. I'll help you get changed on, yes. Would you? We're ready to go! Let us begin, Eri. Wow. You look beautiful.
Beautiful.
Are you blushing, Egel?
Of course not.
He's pervin. He's pervin.
No need to be shy. Any man would be hard-pressed to pull his gaze from Agnes now.
Hey, what are you looking at me for?
No reason.
Come on, let's hurry this up. Everyone but Anya, stay back.
We gotta sit here and do this shit. My hand's not tired from Elden Ring playing. Who would have thought?
Just a little longer. More. Keep going. Still not enough. You can do this.
Really?
Stop. That's it. The right worked. The fire crystal is awakened. Well done, Anya.
Oh yeah.
Thank goodness.
Are you all right, Agnes?
Yes, I'll be fine. I just need to rest. Egel? Hey, Egel! What's wrong? You look moonstruck.
Oh, I was just amazed at how different she looks.
Thank you for watching over me, Egel. The fire vessel would be very pleased with you.
Oh, no problem. So I kept my promise to the fire vessel, right?
Of course.
Thanks to you, we were able to awaken the crystal.
That's good.
And we get another option for more support abilities. Sweet. Always good stuff. No more special move parts. Cool. Not that it's that necessary, but whatever. Pop that up. Okay. Let's head out of here. Now we have the luxury of pretty much... We're going to save, too, because I don't want to go through that again. Okay. How much MP do we have? Not... we're kind of hurting, too. We're just going to warp out of here. It's a big dungeon, and to be fair, we worked pretty hard to get there. We've got some other errands and stuff to run anyway coming up, so it's not like... Again, you can always grind those... Oh, shit. Of course I do. I fuck it up. Okay. You can always grind those job levels, job points as needed. Alright. We'll walk out of this part.
Huh? What's this? Something looks different. No way.
What is it, Egel?
Oh, the ore! It's disappeared!
What do you mean? Is it something to do with awakening the crystal?
Any idea, Aerie?
With the death of the fire vestal, it was no longer possible to control the magma that represents fire. The mithril ore, used to create powerful weapons and armor. Perhaps it's another symbol of fire, subject to the crystal's control.
What?
Well, we don't know that for sure yet. Anyhow, we'd better go report to Commander Goodman.
Oakley dokely. Okay. Let's walk out of here. We have enough MP and strength to do that. The enemies down here are easy compared to where we just were. I'm going to speed up the battles here because we're going to be doing a lot of just kind of light walking around and stuff against enemies we've fought many times before. Just don't want to waste the opportunity to get free, not free, but easy JP. And we're still getting enough that it's warranted. I mean, 50s kind of should be our new average for whenever we reach a new location, with the occasional giant enemy kind of not giving us as much. So... That's a thing in and of itself that we'll have to, of course, deal with. Alright. So, you see a little quest has opened up top, but before we do anything, we need to heal. Whether we want it or not, we need to heal. And we're so beefy and, you know, pretty beastly that we don't really need to burn through magic, so we might set it up so that Numbnuts isn't using magic right away, but we'll worry about that. Well, you know, it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't. For the few things that we're planning on doing coming up here. So let's go ahead and hit up the inn. Save, because saving's your friend. Let's move. We're gonna trek down south. Now we're gonna go up to that area there, because that's gonna get us, guess what, another job, and it's gonna be an offensive one. So, you know, more new stuff, but probably in an objectively better means. And that means straight up just the fact that it's not our melee characters really just got pirate, and I believe we're gonna get 2 melee jobs coming up. Probably not in this episode, but definitely not far off from each other, which is good that we're maxing out pirate right now, because yeah, we'll be switching between the 2 jobs as needed. But what we'll probably do for Tiz is get Tiz through that level of thief to get him to level 10 thief before we have him start taking on new jobs. And trust me, it makes sense to do that, just because he's more than I think he's more than halfway there. Yeah, he's 1,500 off, so by the time we're done, he'll be 1,000 or less. So that's why we're just gonna keep him working on it until we may as well do other stuff with Idea until we unlock both. That way we can have both of them take on the new jobs, each one doing a different job, and then having them swap those with each other as needed. Especially while the JP is still pretty good for where we're at in the game. And yeah, that wasn't available before. And just stick to what we're doing. You know, I'll probably change up what spell Ring a Bell does, I think. I believe the majority of the enemies here were weak to lightning. Nice. Can't make a note of that. Just pretty much just revisit every dungeon just to be done with it. Okay. The Chongus. Nice. Ooh, you know what? There is something over there. Let's grab it real quick. I think it's, yeah. Nice, another safety ring. Always good to have that instant death protection. You never know when something's gonna try to instant death you. when it comes to regular enemies. And actually, you know, we'll leave it alone for now. Nice. Wait a minute. You know what? Hold on. All right. Kind of like last time we were here. There's a way to get more goodies. And there's a courage ring. I believe that just prevents fear. We already have it, so. Nullifies dread, rather. It's not fear. You'd use fancier terms. Ooh, they've come prepared. And then we'll head to the other stairway. Bubbles are starting to get doled out. So we'll make our way back up again. Nice. Now, wait a minute. She just got to Performer level 9. So let's put her on Salve Maker. We changed nothing. Anyway, she's already working on that. We'll make sure we pick up one more battle because I think Ring a Bell and Adia are going to be done before we get to the obvious boss that we're going to be getting towards at the end of the... Wait a minute. Oh yeah, you know, just like the other side. Dirt. Healing more support. And physical attack up 20, and then first aid. Cool. Alright, really quick, we gotta heal. And then he's gonna be Performer now. Again, we changed really nothing gear-wise. Oh god, he looks like Elvis. This is gonna make some of those cutscenes a little weird later. Um, and then what we could do for Adia is I don't want to keep her on Pirate because Pirate's a pretty good job. We're gonna put her on Monk. Because right now, Monk is kind of one of our weakest links. So the Diamond Staff ought to help. If we go to ability, two-handed, Dungeon Master, blind immunity. Let's get rid of that. Which puts, if we look at it, puts her damage at 228 versus this is 180. So that's actually more damage. So it'll actually work out, but she's not going to stay on that job very long.
I didn't sign up for this. It wasn't supposed to turn out this way. We staged an uprising because you said we could win. 4 years later, what have we got to show for it? It was a harebrained scheme from the start. You lot were behind this, so you can clean up the mess. I'm getting out of here until the coast is clear to return.
You'd leave your compatriots behind.
Well, look, it can't be helped, can it? The sword bearers need their commander alive so we can make a comeback.
It can't be helped, you say? Yes, you may be right.
I'll have to use your airship, of course. Well, good luck.
Kind of a weak way to deal with that element, is it not? Okay. We'll grab this. Or actually, we leave. Well, I'm having second thoughts about what I want to do now. Same as before. Oh, the first attack lame. They really got a ringer in there on us, didn't they? Darn it. I really should look at what abilities we can put on them for the cheap, really. BP recovery, turntables. Bait light. We can start putting the abatement of elemental spells. That's and the raising of magic attack. He's already got it, so there's not really any benefit there. If we leave it open and only put it up. Okay, so my stance on that is simple. For the time being. We'll leave it open just because I don't see auto potions neat, but not necessary. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll leave it open so if we fight an enemy that's going to use certain elemental types against us, we have a better means of dealing with it. In a sense, in a more long-term kind of fashion. Oh, look at who he is. Who's here? Oh boy. That's just enough. Okie dokie. Let's go here, heal everybody. Obviously we're gonna make a save, and there's a good reason for saving here. And the reason you want to save is the upcoming boss, which you haven't if you haven't figured it out, is gonna be Kami Izumi. He's kind of random. You could just wipe just from a bad bit of luck. So just keep that in mind when you're getting ready to fight him. But again, if you're more on the defensive side and you plan out what you're gonna do, should be okay. And you hit him real hard at once, you'll be fine.
Powerful nation, outnumbered 100 to 1. Such a thrilling opportunity. But I was not able to keep my subordinates in check, leading to the scourge of the toxic mist and the death of the fire vestal. The toxic mist decimated the main forces of the shield bearers, but the black blades did not escape unscathed. The death of the fire vestal caused Mount Karka to erupt, sealing the way into the temple. And then you arrived.
You introduced me to the way of the sword, Master. You taught me many things. About values, standards, and good and evil. It's fair to say you had a great influence on me. My father was always concerned about his work and his ideals. He found little time to spend with me. Tell me, Master, were the things you told me about righteousness, strength, and bravery all lies? That we should help the helpless and face strong foes without flinching? I cannot fathom why you have lit the fires of war in this realm, causing strife to so many innocents. I still find it hard to believe. This is not the man I know. He would never do this!
You let sentiment cloud your mind, Adia. You are still as earnest as you were when you were a youth. You never waver in your disgust for recreant behavior. You condemn all that runs counter to your beliefs without fail. In a way, you remind me of your father.
What? You see him in me?
Yes, very much so. But you are still a child, unsullied by the world. There are no certainties in life. Righteousness and truth have a different meaning to each and every one of us. If you try to see the world as merely black or white, you'll lose sight of its true nature.
Many are quick to treat us as children. But they simply use that as an excuse for their own corruption.
A warrior's pride is not always compatible with the responsibilities of a commander, Adia. If I could act as I see fit, everything would be easy. But that is not the case. The same goes for your father. And someday, the wind vestal you accompany.
Oh. Don't compare her to you or my father. Agnes acts for the good of the world.
She fights to carry out her mission, no? Blood and tears are shed in its name. It is no different for your father, Omi.
Mission? No different? You and your soldiers plunged the world into turmoil. You started a war and took the lives of so many. How can you say Agnes is like you?
If you cannot see beyond the surface, then perhaps you will never understand. Do not be so blind. You must not lose sight of what is most important. I thought I had taught you that.
Enough sophistry. It is underhanded. That does it. I shall go to help Agnes awaken the Earth Crystal.
If that is your decision, I hope you are prepared to live with it.
I am. I'm ready to fight any who get in our way. Even
Damn
you or
darn
my
tootin'.
father.
Very well then. I see you have made up your mind.
Let's do this. So unlike other bosses, you might get the idea that it really is in your best interest to go kind of all out and realistically though, you might find that to be bad, but so to do it completely. Let me show you what I mean by that. Here's what we're gonna do. Well, let's use that. You know what? Hold on. Hold our horses.
We'll not stop here!
Kira. Nice.
Let's start the show.
And blasting good. The magic's, as you can see, is not going to be as effective here. You know what? Let's not actually have him do that. Let's just have him attack once around. Just because if I need extra healing, I have access to it. Yeah, we're just throwing Kamehamehas, just casually. Yeah, see, even that's kind of... Yeah, actually, we'll have Ring a Bell just hold back with Anya's for now. Because of shit like that. You know, I don't want to steal what he's got. Damn. And that's why you block. Just have her heal herself. Then we'll raise Tiz. Cura Tiz.
Let's start the show.
I don't get his weapon because it's gonna be a weapon. Pretty sure it's a weapon. I don't even think it's that good compared to what we can buy. Yeah, it'll do. Okay. Whoops. Whoopsies. He's gonna hit us hard too. I'm not sure we're gonna take him down this round. Unless we get a really nice crit coming up. Nope. Ooh. Let's just pop regeneration. Sure. Some shit. He's got to be almost dead because he's doling this out pretty frequently now. Let's just go all out. You know what? I'm doing this wrong anyway. It would be Blizzard, because we got the rods for it. I'm not gonna have enough MP, so we can do that. There we go. You learn one more time. Learn the attack item of amps supported. Okay. And I got your back. And everybody's learning all kinds of job abilities. Alright, so a little more than 600 XP JP left for Tiz till he masters, not masters, but gets another level of Thief out of the way. Anticipate enemy movements and unleash powerful counterattacks, reduces damage from his foe, favors katanas. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole deal. Good with, let's see, somewhat good with swords, but it's all about katanas. Katana, no.
Master!
Well fought. I underestimated your conviction. Will you hear your master out one last time, Adia?
Of course.
Take the time to speak with your father properly. If you do not, I see nothing but tragedy for you both. End this petty dissent between father and child.
It's a long battle, but we got through it. That's really what you gotta take from this.
You two were always
I just wish these
difficult.
characters were more story driven than kind of side quest stuff. And then again, if you want the job, you gotta go get it. Alright. Nice. That's done in roughly 7 minutes. Let's go ahead and head on out. Now you might think, oh, let's put the new job on right away. We're not going to do that. It is tempting. It is very tempting, but the next big thing coming up is, strangely enough, it's going to be a boss fight. And you should never enter a boss fight with a brand new job. No matter what the condition is, you should it's bad form. Don't do it. And so, just as a heads up, that's something just to be mildly aware of. Okay. Now, with that said, the other perk is, well, we'll have a time to switch back to that job. Switch back to monks, so screw it. Because I don't turn off random encounters that often. So there's no reason not to just leave it on. And we can also give us a moment to kind of fiddle around with what gear we have. Is it Kotetsu really this stronger than the Nadachi? Yeah, it is. Actually, the damage is relatively not bad. It's just we're not going to get a lot of hits because of the lack of job levels. So that could become a thing. But yeah. So we're getting along. We're moving along, rather. Definitely going to head to town and heal up. But I'm not going to make you guys sit through that. Because in order to continue the story, you got to go visit Goodman's. So that's going to be a whole thing. And then a bunch of events are going to take place. Yay. And then we got to wander all the way back kind of the way we came. Because they're going to make us leave this area and then come back. And then we're going to get another optional boss. And many of you probably could guess what that boss is, but I'm going to leave it a mild mystery for now. Not that it's that relevant, but yeah, we're moving forward. We're getting stuff done. We're learning jobs and all of that. Let's see how she does with her new class. she even gets a chance to attack. She may not, but she should be a little faster of a job. And he's not going to get a chance. Not with Ring a Bell blizzarding, but we might get to see it. Alright. One could also argue we could try to get the thief job kind of done, but it goes either way. Jeez, get around that. It goes either way. Well, or rather, any way you slice it, it's not going to change much. We're going to go... Just curious to see how the the damage output, but I mean I could turn his attack off, but in the same breath, why bother? We'll get to see her attack in no time, in due course, of course. And we've got a lot of overworld wandering to do, so. And the AP is gonna float around the 30s for the most part for a little while. So the AP, the JP. So the JP isn't gonna be exactly spectacular, but it'll serve its purpose. Alright. I don't know why they bother giving you such terrible friend bots. That's why I didn't mind using it. It was better than Ring a Bell trying to cast magic against something with decent magic resistance. So. Alright, let's go ahead and let's save. So, let's move the story along a little bit. I know these episodes have been running on the longer side, but this game in and of itself is a long game for as much story and jargon as there is. And jargon meaning a lot of just extending scenes. This is one of those games that just has so much dialogue that if some of it does actually feel unnecessary. But that's what they decided to do, and, we can judge them all we want for it. It's not going to change what they did. So, yeah, these episodes are, on average, going to be about 50 minutes to a whole hour. Because I do release these episodes try to release them 3 days a week. Katana Law. And because I release them 3 days a week, they need to be on the longer side, so it doesn't take a year just to get through this one game.
You did what? You went to the Temple of Fire? There was a way in through the Mithril Mine?
Yes, we have awakened the fire crystal. That should quell Mount Karka's fury.
That is excellent news. Thank you, Wind Vestal. We owe you and your companions our thanks.
One thing. After we awakened the fire crystal, all the veins of ore in the mine disappeared.
I see. Oh, no need to look so dejected. This is actually good news for us. After all, the mithril warheads the sword bearers fired upon us were a source of great concern. This should change the course of the war. If we are lucky, it may end soon. Once the eruption of Mount Karka subsides, we will also work to restore the Temple of Fire as quickly as we can.
I would appreciate that. The fire vessel should be given a proper funeral without delay. After all, we were only able to awaken the fire crystal through the help of Ego here and the fire vestal.
Is that so? Fine work, Ego. You have my thanks, too.
What will become of the Canary Boys who were working in the mine?
They were all without homes to go back to, so we will harbor them here in Heart's Child. The townspeople will see that they are cared for.
I'm glad to hear that. You'll be seeing your friends again soon.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Well, you are all tired, I dare say. Please get some rest while you sojourn in Heart's Child.
Okay. Now we get to wander back to Hearthchild. But nothing's ever that easy. Lots and lots of scenes coming up. Die.
What's the matter, Eagle?
I don't want to live in this town.
What? Why not?
I want to go with you.
Huh?
That's simply not...
So you wish to fight by our side, hmm?
Oh, I can't do that. I don't know how to fight. But I still want to go with you. Please, take me with you. I'll do anything you ask.
That just won't work.
Even if you say no, I'm still going.
Then we have a problem. Let's go to Commander Goodman's residence.
Never get a break. Oop, what do we got here? And there's more special moves. Ooh, and that's pretty big. Those are also probably pretty good, so let's just get it started on, right? Just like all things, if we ever want to learn it, you gotta freaking do it.
We've decided to take Eagle in. My husband has agreed that it would be best.
You hear that, Eagle? That's great news. You couldn't wish for a better family than the Goodmans.
I hope that when you grow up, we'll see an age free from the ravages of war. I would hate to see you end up a soldier.
I believe your husband has what it takes to make that happen.
Thank you for your kind words.
Well then, Eagle, you take care of yourself. We'll be back to check on you, so be on your best behavior.
I will. Goodbye, everyone.
Do. We got some party chat. Wary airy. Talk about a shock when Egil said he wanted to come with us. Although it's not like there weren't signs too. You could see it in his face as far back as when Commander Goodman said that they'd take in the boys. And I suppose now that you mention it, airy? Is something wrong? You've been staring off behind us. Are you expecting something? The kid, Egil, what of him? There's nobody. He stayed put. I won't believe it, and I won't be tricked. Once bitten, twice shy, eh, Harry? He did seem to take those orders from Eleanor awfully well, considering his usual tone. Exactly. Something's fishy here, and I refuse to be duped. You seem like you almost want him to show up. She and Egil have an epic rivalry going on by now. You can't fool me twice, brat. Yeah, well, you know, you probably could. Okie dokie. All things said and done, we're making some good progress here, guys. We really are. We'll go ahead and save, because saving's your friend. And I want to thank you guys for stopping by. So like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Studios for more live gaming action, because guess what? When we come back, we've got another job to pick up, and we've got a big chunk of story to really go through, and a lot of overworld travel. So, and me being reluctantly that interested in doing a lot of the overworld running around, but it's not like we have a choice in the matter. So anyway, again, thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll see you guys next time.